Hello, and welcome to the Talos Principle 2. Finally. At last I've been freed from the clutches of Rainworld that kept the channel hostage for like 2.5 years or whatever, and we can finally check out the Talos Principle 2. The sequel to the second longest game I ever played on this channel, so oh boy, it's back, and it's bigger, and well, we'll see about better, but it certainly is bigger. The original Talos Principle was like 7 gigabytes, and this game is like 70 gigabytes. Which is a bit of a minor red flag for me. I doubt this game is 10 times bigger in terms of content, or in terms of visual fidelity. And testing it out, when running it, I was having some performance issues and stuff, even though my PC is like still decent. Probably gonna have to play on mostly like medium settings, and I'm sure the videos are not gonna look all that great. Hopefully they'll look better than my old Talos Principle videos, because those looked like garbage. But yeah, just a minor little red flag initially. The fact that they don't seem to have really cared that much about space optimization, because lol, just buy more storage, or performance optimization, because Unreal Engine 5 looks so good, right? There's some, like, questionable stuff with forced upscaling, like you basically have to have, like, DLSS or other types of upscaling on. But let's disregard all that. We'll probably talk more about that at the end of this episode when I look at the options menu. For now, let's just jump in. I'm still excited to play this. I did really enjoy the Talos Principle 1, and if Talos Principle 2 is just more of the same, then that's all fine by me. If it's very different, that's also fine by me. So yeah, let's check it out a little bit. And again, I'm probably going to do a pretty quick first episode so that we can talk about settings and performance stuff. There's some good stuff in the settings and some bad stuff in the settings. It does start very similar to Talos Principle 1 initially. Case in point. It's even the same music and everything. Yeah, I'm curious where they're gonna go with this. Like, is it just gonna be kind of the same themes all over again? Or, yeah, let's find out. Hope you like chromatic aberration. So here we are. Behold.
Behold, child,
Beholding.
You are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your friend, and I am called Elohim.
Yeah. Same start as the initial intro in the first game as well. And yeah, we start in a very similar area as well. And yeah, I'm gonna try and not comment too much on the quality and stuff. I'm just noticing some like weird DLSS stuff going on, which bugs me, but yeah, kind of nothing to do about that. Still got these fields. Yeah, okay, so it's like the same area. This is just exactly the same area as Talos 1. I guess we just start in the same area, and then once we get out to the like main hub, things are probably gonna be different. Take Jammer. I did see, just quickly, there was a setting in gameplay. Where was it? Puzzle Tool Hints. This was never by default, but you can do first pickup only, which means, like, if I have that on and then pick this up, it'll say, like, pointed devices to jam them. I'm not sure if, like, why that is off by default. Kind of seems like that would be kind of nice to have, but at the same time, I guess you should either know from Talos 1 or just figure it out with trial and error, so not really sure, but for now, let's keep them off, I suppose. And yeah, I assume we have the same mechanics where I can't take this. Nope, you just get, like, forced out again. Makes sense. Oh, it's glitching a little bit, yeah. This whole simulation is probably... Oh man, shadows kind of glitching out as well. You can still do the, like, space to jump onto specific spots. And place them... Oh, now we see, like, lines going to what they control. That's kind of nice. That wasn't a thing in Talos 1, as far as I remember. But yeah, I mean, it looks nice, but it looks a little, like... Probably on the video it looks even worse, but it definitely doesn't look 10 times better, I'm gonna say. So, yeah, we'll see if the performance drops as well. I heard that, like, this first area has much better performance, and once you get to, like, later areas, it drops a lot. That looks suspicious. I wonder if we can get out of bounds, similar to, Talos 1. That was, like, a big thing that I did, just constantly jumping out of bounds. Ah, damn. Kinda can't here. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna play around with that more in due time. Hello, Snake.
This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon, you will awaken in a new world. But first, you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel.
One sec. There we go. Forgot I had something on my... Oh, wait. Okay, no. My OBS just said something about encoding overloaded. I think that was just because I was alt-tabbing. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that so nothing is wrong. Yeah, we'll see. This is definitely gonna be a bit of a test episode to start. Yeah, we got Tetris pieces. Use a ranger. Requires more sigils, like in Talos 1. I had something, like, on my other screen, which tends to, like, cause stuttering, so that wouldn't be good. Yeah. LL. It's just the same. I wonder if it's going to be exactly the same puzzles and everything. So I guess let's... No, this is different, right? Hold X to reset. If you tap X, nothing. But if you hold it... Oh, they got rid of the, like, bringing up your arm to reset. That's too bad, because it was kind of fun that it was, like, diegetic or whatever. Alright, so do that. Stack boxes. They updated this. I'm sure this is, like, 20 of the gigabytes. Little pixel sparkles.
Well done, my child.
I assume we also have... Ooh, this looks cool. I'm gonna assume we also have stars and things like that hidden around. Same as in the original. So, like, so far it just seems like more of the same, but... More of literally the same, but yeah. I'm sure it's gonna change up. We can get up there again. Wasn't there just a... Ah, I see. Okay, so we have to ferry the box over. Yeah, I can just take it like that. Nice little fog effect when you're in here. That looks good. Yeah, okay. Very simple, just block stacking and jumping puzzles to just get you accustomed to things. Probably more so for people that haven't played the original, I imagine. And then if you take one and try to get it through, it just drops it, right? Yeah, same as in Talos 1. I have a feeling we're going to be saying that a lot, same as in Talos 1. Within reach, I also forgot to check what these were called. Fencing. And cubic steps. Within reach. It's just barely not within reach. They lied to me. It almost does feel like it is within reach. It feels like I could probably do it. Wait, hold on, let's try in, like, third person. No, probably not. Okay. Yeah, so we need to ferry a box up, I suppose. Just take this. Yeah. No problem.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys.
Oh, they're
They are
not?
symbols of the process by which our people were created.
We were created by Tetris. We live by the Tetris and we die by the Tetris. And we can't go in here. There's some lasers and stuff over there. Oh, and this yellow as well. Okay, well, I mean, we can't really do anything other than the green door for now. And we got this lovely mechanic back. Everyone's favorite. Yeah, can't say I'm too happy about these being back. They're, like, fine, but I never really cared for them. There's a... Oh, God. Yeah, there's some really bad, like, glitching going on with the shadows. Oh, boy. DLSS is fun. And believe me, I tried a bunch of other settings. Static pressure. If you have any suggestions for how to, like, make things look better while still not tanking the performance, please do let me know. And I can test things out. So I can't do that. Oh, right, we can take the fan, yeah. I mean, that's kind of tricky, honestly, if you haven't played Talos 1. Static pressure, yeah, like... I'm not sure I would have assumed, oh, you can take the fan, just, like, by looking at it. But yeah. There we go. And then I guess we just, like... plug this in, put a box on it. I mean, let's test this. We can't, like, jump into a fan. Oh, I can, but I can't jump up. Yeah, so you can be in an air current even without a box, but we need a box and then, like, jump up. Stand on it. Do you have to do that? Yeah. Jump up, place it behind you, and there we go. Nothing else hidden in this level. Shit. Yeah, nothing there. Yeah, now we're just getting all the yellows. This is a bit different from the first game. We just have to get the green pieces, then we have to get the yellow pieces, and then we have to get the red pieces. Versatile contraption to show, like, the kind of difficulty increase, I suppose. So I guess we just do this. Lock this one while keeping this one open for now. And that's what they're telling you. The jammer is a very versatile contraption. You can use it both to place, like, push buttons down, but also lock things in place. Does that work? But not this? Oh, and this works. Yeah, okay. That's probably more what you're meant to do, I imagine. Yeah. Same as Talos 1. So now we can take this one out and just, like, jam the fan, I see. And that's it. I suppose that's it.
You may linger in my garden for as long as you wish.
I'm taking too long.
But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
Yeah. Sorry for taking a little time. I'm just looking around.
Excellent.
Thanks. Thanks, Dad. Single slit experiments. That was the same name from the first game, right? I think so. We're locked in here. Or locked out of there. We can jump up there. Here's the single slits, I suppose. And we just need to block that. I see. Yeah, and we want to get this box out. Okay, so. Yep, that launches that out. And there's nothing else, like, inside here, is there? Yeah, I'm immediately curious about potential ways to escape. That was always a fun part of the first game. What? What happened? There we go. Oh, you clip through these. So never mind that. This one you can't turn off, so we can't, like, land on top of it. Can I stand on those? Also, this is like 90 FOV, and I still feel like it's a little low. 105. Maybe it's just that the boxes are just, like, very big. I don't know, it just feels a little claustrophobic. Maybe that's better. Hopefully it doesn't, like, tank the frame rate too much. Oh, you can stand on them. I thought you could stand on them. What happened? Alright, whatever. And the final one. Windy day. Gotta just look around everywhere. And then we just ferry this down. Okay, yeah. Definitely not like yellow puzzles in that sense. They're very, very simple.
Very good.
Thanks. Can't stand there. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I mean, if I'm gonna have time to look at the menu, the settings menu, I think we probably have to leave it off there. Let's do this little thing first. Amazing. So yeah, I mean...
proud of all my children.
But me especially?
Out of a world of ruins, they have built a new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
Yep. Alright. So that's Talos Principle 2 to start. I mean, I'm a little apprehensive, I gotta say. Like, so far, this is fine, but it's just Talos 1, and yeah, I mean, maybe I have rose-tinted glasses, but I don't feel like it looks all that much better than, like, max settings in Talos 1. And sure, I have, like, medium-high settings in this game now, because it just takes that much to run it. But yeah, I don't really love the graininess and, like, warping that's happening with DLSS and stuff like that. But as far as I can tell, there's not really anything you can do about that. So, I'm assuming once we get done in this area, things are gonna change up quite a bit and not be just the same game, but quote-unquote HD. So, we'll see. Bit of a lukewarm reception. It's fine. It's more of the same. And I hope it's gonna change a bit more. And I'm sure it will. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And now, let's spend a decent time looking at the settings menu. Because there's a lot of stuff to go through in the settings menu. So, initially, one thing that I will say immediately that I noticed that's a very positive thing is there's actually some settings overlapping in, like, gameplay and video, which I find to be very, like, interesting, a good way to do it, where you have motion sickness settings like field of view and motion blur and various things like that, but those are also part of video settings because, well, field of view and stuff is also based on graphics and motion blur, so just thought that was kind of a neat way to do it. I've never really seen that, like multiple settings put in multiple different categories, even though they apply to all of them. And yeah, you can see I have mostly medium stuff, some like lighting and stuff on high for ray tracing, and yeah, I mean, I don't really know if I notice any difference. I might tweak this up or down depending on how it goes. And yeah, you can have different settings here. I guess we should be looking at gameplay first, but yeah, let's look at the graphics now. There's like a bunch of different ones: temporal anti-aliasing, upsampling, and then DLSS 3 and AMDs. I don't know why they're in like that order when FSR is first and then DLSS, but it's like the opposite in the list. There's Intel, XCSS, and TSR. I don't really know what any of these mean. It would be kind of nice to not just say this, but say like which one you would want to do. And also like here, there's upsampling preset, performance balanced, quality, and native. which I don't know what the difference is either. I like tried it on native and I don't really notice any difference in how it looks. It still just has this like, if you look at stuff and then like move or like move back and forth, it just gets grainy. It might just be grainy in general in the video, so that's just like something I'm noticing, but that's just why I never really liked that type of upsampling. I would rather just have games that run well at base settings instead of like making them run like shit and then resorting to DLSS to make it look better, because it just causes like artifacts and stuff like that. So I think something like this is better for me, but I don't know. Again, if you have any tips for like, oh, definitely use this instead. I have an RTX 3070 Ti just for reference, if you can do anything with that. But yeah, otherwise, we have window mode stuff, resolution, VSync on or off. I was getting horrible tearing with VSync off, even though I have G-Sync. I don't know what's going on with that, but I just turned it off and it feels fine. I like this. You can limit the frame rate in the background, which is nice. There's like a brightness calibration thing, field of view, of course, motion blur, get rid of that, and colorblind modes, which is nice. Different types of color blindness and the strength that you want them on seems very nice. And yeah, auto detect mostly put my stuff on medium, except these were also on medium, and I turned them up, and it seems to run fine, but yeah, we'll see once we get to more demanding areas. I didn't change anything, so let's just close without saving. But yeah, then you got language settings. You can like change, there's like DLC stuff, the new, what was it called again? I already forgot what the DLC for this Talos Principle 2 was called, but yeah, we'll see if we end up playing that or not. So far, I'm just going to play the base game and see how that goes. There's subtitles, a lot of good subtitle settings. I'll see if I want to play around with this. Like, you can remove the outline of subtitles and then instead just have like a background, which might be kind of nice on like 50% opacity or something. So this is all very nice. And then, yeah, like if we have an outline, we can have a thin outline or a thicker one or a thickest one. Maybe I actually like the thin here. That might look better. I don't know. But maybe I should have like a little bit of this. I think this was default at like 75, something like that. And yeah, you can change the size of it as well. You can change the size of the, where is it? The font on the terminals as well. In Talos 1, I had to use like huge because it just looked so small on both video and for me reading it. But we'll see what it's like in Talos 2. You can show the crosshair or not, which honestly I'm not even sure I want, because it kind of just ruins screenshots and thumbnails. I have to edit them out all the time, but it's a very minor thing anyway, so for now we'll keep it on. There's an auto-hiding HUD feature. There's a compass, which, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep on, but I guess it's kind of nice if it like shows you... I'm assuming the like numbers are different areas or something, and the question marks are like things you haven't identified yet, like levels you haven't been to. So you can either have like hide question marks or show question marks. I'm just gonna leave this on default for now. The compass size we'll have to experiment with as well. All of this stuff is very, very nice. The non-video quality settings, like this is a good video quality menu, but I don't really love the way they did the performance and optimization. But the gameplay menu is all excellent. I love all of this stuff. Input hints with taking and stuff, I could probably turn that off, but for now I'll keep it on again. It was default. And this was also on default, objective display. And yeah, as I said, this was never by default, but I feel like first pickup could make sense as well, but I guess we can just experiment with what we find to find out what they do. You can for some reason show like what real time or session time in the game it is. No thanks. And yeah, field of view, motion blur. View bobbing, yeah, I'm not sure if maybe I'm gonna turn off view bobbing or carryable item view bobbing. It's nice to have some like things showing what the difference is. I like that. This is for motion sickness stuff, if you're like rotating on something. I'm fine with this being off to like rotate your view as you're on a rotating thing. You have your preferred view type, yeah. And camera alignment. This, apparently we're going to get gravity changes, similar to Manifold Garden, I suppose. And if you have on, then it just like instantly swaps on. Manifold had that too, which is kind of nice. Player speed, you can only make it slower than default, but it seems fine for me. And then, yeah, spoilers again. I guess we're gonna get some, like, transferring to different robotic bodies, and if you preserve the camera, then it'll match what you were originally looking at. If you do untouched, it'll just be what the new one was looking at, and look back, it'll just turn back towards where you came from. So, seems kind of interesting. We might play around with this as well. And there's a console as well, so we can probably do some no-clip stuff towards the end. You got, yeah, close without saving. You got sound settings, also good. You can change how the audio should play when it's minimized, which is nice. And then, yeah, all of these are defaulted settings. It was just set up this way, and we'll tweak it as we go, I suppose. But I like the fact that it is. It's not all just 100%. It's actually, like, tailored so that you can manage it a little bit. I kind of wish... A thing I've seen a lot in... or not a lot, but sometimes in games recently is making settings start at, like, 50%. So that you only go up or down. Like, you have the option to increase stuff that's too low, and not just turn down stuff that's too quiet. But, yeah, this is a nice one. A lot of different sliders, so very good sound settings. And yeah, apparently they're focusing a lot on photo mode. And you got completely rebindable controls as well, with up to 2 different key bindings, or 2 bindings. Very good. I like all that. I don't think I need to rebind anything from default. It all looked sensible. Hold sprint, sensitivity settings, mouse smoothing, get rid of that. And controller settings, very like meticulous controller settings, and you can even rebind controller controls. So yeah, very good control settings. I like pretty much everything in the settings menu, except just the potentially questionable performance. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I don't know what 692937 is. That my ID in the bottom right? What that is? I guess that's the robot I am or something. I think that was a thing in Talos 1 as well. But yeah, I'll see you next time in Talos Principle 2.